How you doing, HO Race fans? My name is Kevin, aka VitoMan50. Thanks for all the people that did go on my last two videos. I tried to get two videos going. Me and my boys talked about it, and I wanted to try to do some videos. I was just trying to see if anything would even happen, if anybody would go on there. Thanks for everybody that did, the 2 subscribers I have. Anybody that wants to subscribe, I'd appreciate it and like it. This is my track. It's an 18-foot board by 4 foot wide. I'm looking to build a little bit bigger track. I want to actually keep it 18 foot, but I want to build 5 foot wide, so I want to build another foot onto the track. But just a little background, I've been racing since I was a real young kid. My mom bought me a Tyco track back in the day. A friend of mine's brother had a original Aurora track and brought it over a few times, and we raced some of the old T-Jets and stuff, and that's where I got kind of liking it. That was back in the late 60s. In the 70s, my mom bought me a track. She bought me a Tyco track, and then she bought me 2 or 3 Tyco tracks until she bought me my full-size AFX track. She bought me a 54-foot AFX track for one of my Christmases, and from then on, I was hooked. It's been everything ever since, and I've been enjoying it, me and my boys. I've been wanting to do some other things, too. I figured I can, when I build it wider, I want to build a permanent track. I want to actually nail it or screw it down. I'm going to try to figure out what to do on that exactly. I've never done it before. I want to actually build a timing system with a monitor and a computer and all that. So eventually I want to get all that done. I went down to Home Depot not too long ago and was looking at doing a 18-foot board that would actually be the same length of this. As you can see where I've piece milled it together here a few times. And it looks kind of terrible here. I don't know if you can see this, but you can see where my mom bought the original board here. And this was, this is like, I think 3/4 board, and this is 7/16 board. And I got it split here, which is, this is an 8-foot start, and then this is an 8-foot back there. I want to actually do it to where it's all going to be one length. So I figured 18-foot would be the way to go on both sides. They will make a 2x4 that does that. So that'll be pretty cool. Then this way I can actually do a flat, better track. I want to do a few mountains and stuff like that. So if anybody's got any suggestions, I'd kind of like to get a few suggestions here on how to screw it down. I want to take this out and solder some wiring to the bottom of the track here and do some holes through the board and actually do like maybe a couple permit here and just start working my way around and starting to do. And I figured depending on the length of it, I want to actually do, if it's 100 foot, I want to do like every 25 foot and do another junction on the track so there's no place where it's going to end up breaking down or have it slowing down in different sections of the track, because right now we've got it hooked here for the 2 lanes here, and for the other 2 lanes it's hooked there and there. We did some more, end up changing a few things. We changed this part of the track here around the turn and everything on this first turn. Figured my oldest didn't like the way it was too tight. So, and I think what it is that he kind of liked this here. When I did this here, I went actually 8 lanes across. These 4 lanes are going this direction. And when it comes back around, it comes back this direction, coming this way. So, trying to do some stuff. I got it wired in here to where it turns it off, and then this turns it back on. I want to do some more switching and everything. So hopefully over the time, I can actually do little videos of me actually being the boys building the track, doing stuff, mountains, stuff like that. So I hope everybody kind of enjoys that. Again, like if you guys got any suggestions for anything, I'd really appreciate that. I've got a lot of cars. These are most of all my cars. I figure I got about almost 700 cars, maybe a little over. I've got all these filled with cars all the way up through here. I got my 2 trains. I bought all my 100th anniversary cars. I got all my cars. Yeah, there's a little bit of a mess here. And then I've got a bunch of cars back in here and buildings. I want to do just like a regular track building, and I like to do a train track on the very outside, grandstands and all that stuff too. I've got a lot of my pieces, parts. I've finally been starting to slowly buy in sitting people for the stands. I get all my pieces, parts, and cars up here. To get some of this stuff started. Like I said, buildings and everything. I bought a few trucks and tractor-trailer rigs so I can go ahead and get things started with that, to where I can have, like, I want to start getting mobile home style stuff, tractor trailers, all that kind of stuff. So it looks like people are camping. I want to do some, campers. I want to do a better, a place where most of the people are going to, most like the timing tower and stuff like that. I want to do better of that. So eventually I'm going to do stuff over time. Again, like I said, I'd appreciate any help that anybody can give me. I've not done a timing setup before. I've always just ran it as a whim. I've really never timed anything. How we've normally did it, we did drag races down the front straightaway and tried to match cars together and then go ahead and then race them. And that's what kept us more even. My youngest, Connor, who's doing the filming now, has been a big help with this. My oldest, Sean, has been a very big help. So I kind of want to do a little bit something different. Mainly build a permanent track. And what I'm going to do is once I build the sides a little stronger, go one bys on the side, I want to build a board on top of this so I can lay it on there. And eventually, if I get bored of the permanent track, then I can build other tracks. Because I tend to get bored of stuff a little bit here. Like this track is starting to get to the point where I want to start maybe changing a little bit. We've probably had, since the boy's been young, we've probably had about 50 or 60 different configurations of tracks over time. The boys have been enjoying that. I got them started very young, just running around a big oval and just started slowly getting them into a little bit more handling, getting them racing, and they've really done real well. We've gone to places. There's a place in Akron, Route 93, that's been a lot of help getting us involved in this. Like I said, they've had more of the racing cars. So we did do a few race cars. I've got a couple here that we've done. This is one of my cars I built, is actually a race car. It's a Johnny Lightning T-Jet that they pretty much, we were allowed to lower the bodies, which you see the bodies lowered, and we went to double frame rims and silicone tires and a weighted front end. They didn't have the regular rolling weights, but we had just a little bit weighted front end, and that's been a lot of fun with that. And I've done a couple cars. We've got 3 cars like this that me and the boys did. I did one Firebird for each one of us. They seem to be the best car to lower. And then we did what we were calling like a fray car, which is not a fray car, but it's pretty much our version of a fray car is what I've got here. We did them with the original magnet cars and just did the same thing with the rims and all the stuff we did. We were allowed different pickup shoes and motor brushes to kind of make them run a little better and loosened them up a little bit. We've done that. We've done a few cars the same way. We've done our own weighting system. What I've done is I've taken Radio Shack rare earth magnets and glued them right to the chassis, which really helped out a lot. It was kind of a big deal for me, because when they started doing these cars with the magnets on it, I actually kind of started doing this before we started getting these. So we started gluing magnets on them, and it really helped out a lot of our cars being more of better handling, especially the T-Jets. I'm more of a T-Jet, HP7, and G Plus guy. I've had a lot of real good luck with that. And again, we've done, like I said, a lot of Johnny Lightnings is what we've done for race cars and stuff, is what we've done. And I've done, like I said, we've done a few Johnny Lightning magnet cars for some races that we've all done a car and had a lot of good luck with. So this is going to be the first video for right now. I want to start doing a little bit more things. I don't know if I'm going to change the track right now, but what we're going to end up doing, like I said, is building a permanent track, and then I'll build another board on top. I'll build like a section board on top of it and actually do changing stuff like that and everything. And, anybody wants to keep an eye on this, I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe, like if you like it, anything else. And, okay, everybody have yourself a good day, okay? Thanks. Bye.